Good morning and welcome to today's Daily Divas, and it's on perseverance. And boy, is this topic relevant for today for me. Today's verse is Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Well, as you can tell, we are mobile this morning. We are on our way. I have Mr. Diva with us in the car. He's driving us as we are headed from Texas to Ohio to visit um, my mother-in-law. And so prayers for her would be appreciated. She is having some health challenges right now. But the perseverance part of this is, familial relationships can be really tough. Exercising can be really tough. Work can be really tough. That project you're trying to get across the line can be really tough. And a lot of times we bang our head against the wall, and we just don't get it done to the level we want to get it done because we give up, we take a shortcut, we really struggle with accomplishing the uh, the goal we're trying to accomplish. And Mike's driving by Braille over here while we're talking. So,
Tractors.
but I talked one time before about the diamond hunter that's digging in the ground, and he's got his pickaxe and he's going, and there's an old meme, and I'll try and share it later today, but an old meme that shows one guy that just gives up, and he's that far away from discovering the diamonds, but he gave up. So where are you feeling tempted to give up? Have you just worn yourself out? Have you just figured out that you just can't go on anymore? Have you really even challenged yourself? Have you really just touched resistance and not really pushed through the resistance? So where are you tempted to give up? One of the things that I was challenged on last night as we were driving in the middle of the night before we took a break to sleep, one of the things I was challenged on was perseverance in relationships I have. And in those relationships, it's not just about showing up and persevering through a tough relationship. It's showing up well, showing up with grace and compassion and faithfulness that God's got this. And so for me, that's the seed that I'm faithfully planting right now. That is something that I know, because I'm faithfully planting it, I'm going to be tested in it. It's like patience. You can't truly have patience until you're tested in patience. Perseverance can't truly be tested until you're tested in it. You can't really achieve it until you've been tested in it. So what seed are you faithfully planting right now for perseverance, to accomplish what you want to accomplish, to push through? Yesterday one of my colleagues was doing a big launch, and just a couple of days before the launch, she realized a whole bunch of things that were not done to the level that she had expected them to by a VA. And these things happen. But she was pressing through. She was doing what she had to do at all costs, bringing in other help at all costs to meet her deadline and to accomplish the goal. And there's no doubt that there's going to be a great reward on it. She's already seeing the fruits of that reward. But she had to push through a lot of mental blocks, a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, a lot of just sleepless nights to get that. So what would perseverance look like for you? My friend Nicole, who's on here with us right now, we're doing a 100-day challenge with a group of ladies. In 100 days, we have 5 things we have to accomplish. And let me just tell you, 4 of those 5 things are easy things to do, and I habit stack them all day long. But there's that one thing that eats my lunch every day. And a lot of it doesn't even have to do with that one thing. It has to do with, I don't want other people to see me doing that one thing. And that's exercising. That's because I don't like the way I look and sound when I exercise. So therefore, and I'm not as coordinated as I used to be. I kind of look like, I don't know, a water buffalo trying to run a marathon. That's kind of what I feel like when I'm doing it. But, and yes, Mr. Diva is laughing at that. But I have to check off that box, and to check off that box, I have to do it. So then, as soon as the guys leave the shop, I get my 30 minutes in and I'm done, so that I can be done before they come back. I pull the shop door down, I get my exercise done, and I get done. So that's a perseverance. That's a thing I need to get through. That's something I need to push through, because really nobody's really paying that much attention to my exercise. They're really not. Now Mike will now if he catches me, because he's going to sit over there and laugh with this vision of a water buffalo running a marathon as I do my bungee fitness or anything else. But in that process, pushing through that mental breakdown of that will help me see a better version of myself, will help us achieve a better version of ourselves, will help us see what God has planted in us to be a better version of ourselves. So the perseverance is not meant to break us down. It's actually meant to build us up, to build our confidence, to build our Godfidence, as you might say, to build our trust in Him, that no matter what we are doing, He's got us and He's going to carry us through this. And so as we're driving these still 12 hours to go on this road trip, we are persevering. I even told my husband, I said, I'm not even doing the state countdown. Normally I take a picture of the state signs every state we go through. I'm not doing that this trip. We are persevering without having to do the countdowns, because we know that we are getting where we are going in a time that we are going there, because we are putting one wheel in front of the other as we roll on down this highway, right? Same thing with our work, same thing with our exercise, same thing with our health, our mental health, our physical health, our spiritual health. It's constantly putting that one foot in front of the other and doing that. I think I can. And one day you'll be able to look up and realize that you not only think you can, but you did. So the challenge questions today, again, Galatians was the verse, Galatians 6:9. But the challenge questions are: where are you feeling tempted to give up? And what seed are you faithfully planting now? And what would perseverance look like for you today? So I'm just going to ask y'all to keep us in prayer for our travel, for safety from the storms. Pray for my mother-in-law, for her care team, and for Michael as he's making decisions for her. And yes, Nicole, this is going to be the challenge to my 100 days, because now I'm in a car for over 14 hours today. Where am I going to get that 30-minute workout in? It may happen in 5 to 10 minute slots at gas breaks throughout the day, but we're going to get it in. So other than that, Mike has an idea.
Little does she know that the water buffalo is actually a fierce animal, a big game animal that's not even afraid of crocodiles.
All I heard was that you called me a big game.
You are a big game. I'm a big game hunter.
All right, well, there's your show for the road. We may end up getting on and doing some more Facebook Lives later on today, just to entertain ourselves and invite y'all in for the rest of the show. So We will see you tomorrow. I've got to remember it's 10 o'clock Eastern time, 9 o'clock Central time, and I think 7 o'clock Nicole's time. So see you tomorrow. And tomorrow we are talking about light. Again, I love how these are stacking up. When you persevere, you break through to the light. So we're going to be talking about light tomorrow and being that light of the world. So love you. Talk to you later. Bye.